Hello, and welcome back to Better English Step by Step. This is your calm, dedicated space to stop rushing and start really learning. If you have been listening to English podcasts or watching movies, you might have felt a specific kind of frustration. You hear the words, you know the vocabulary, but when native speakers talk, it sounds like a fast, unbreakable stream of sound. You might think they are speaking too quickly. You might think you need to speak faster to sound fluent. But today, we are going to slow everything down to show you the truth. It is not about speed. It is about connection. I am Sarah, and I am here to guide you through this session.
And I am Mark. I'll be here to practice with you, to give you the examples, and to shadow along, just like you are doing at home or on your commute. Today, we are focusing on one specific skill that changes everything. It is called connected speech.
Exactly, Mark. Connected speech is the secret glue of English. When we speak in a natural flow, we do not pronounce every word separately like a robot. We link the end of one word to the beginning of the next. This is why cup of tea sounds like cuppa tea. It is not lazy English, it is efficient English. It is the music of the language. Over the next hour, we are going to break down the 3 most important ways this happens. We will look at how consonants slide into vowels, we will look at sounds that disappear completely, and we will look at new sounds that appear out of nowhere to build a bridge between words.
This is going to be a practical session. You do not need a notebook, you just need your ears and your voice. We want you to speak out loud if you can. If you are on a train or a bus, you can speak quietly or just mouth the words. The important thing is to feel how your mouth moves. We are going to start with the most common type of linking. This is called consonant-to-vowel linking.
This is the foundation of fluid speech. Here is the rule. When a word ends with a consonant sound, like a T, a D, an S, or an M, and the next word begins with a vowel sound, like A, E, I, O, or U, we do not stop. We move the consonant from the end of the first word and attach it to the start of the second word. It sounds complicated, but it is actually very simple. Think of it like a magnet. The vowel pulls the consonant over.
Let's take a very common phrase. 2 words. Turn, off. Turn ends with the N sound. N. Off starts with the O sound. If I say them separately, it sounds like this. Turn, off. It feels choppy. It feels like I am hitting the brakes between the words.
Exactly. But in natural speech, that N sound slides over. It becomes part of the second word. So instead of turn off, it sounds like turn off. Listen closely. Turn off. Can you hear how the N starts the word off? Turn off. It almost sounds like a new word. Noff. Turn off. That is right. Let's try this together. I want you to relax your jaw. Don't try to force it. Just let the N slide. Listen to me first. Turn off. Now you try. Turn off. Good. Again. Turn off. Now let's put it in a short sentence. Please turn off the light. Listen to the link. Please turn off the light. Try that. Please turn off the light. One more time. Very smooth. Please turn off the light. It feels much easier to say. I don't have to stop my breath. That is the key, Mark. You keep the air moving. Let's look at another example with a different sound. Let's take the words work and out. Work ends with a K sound. Out starts with an O sound. If we separate them, it is work, out. It takes a lot of energy to stop and start again. So we move the K over. It becomes work out. Yes. Listen to the connection. Work out. It sounds like the word scout, but with a K. Cout. Work out. Let's practice this. Listen first. Work out. Now you say it. Work out. And again. Really push that K onto the next word. Work out. Work out. Now let's put it in a sentence. I work out every day. Listen for the link. I work out every day. Now you try. I work out every day. Excellent. Let's try a few more common verbs. This pattern happens all the time with phrasal verbs. Think about the words come and in. Come ends with an M sound. In starts with I. Move the M over. It sounds like cumin. Like the spice? Cumin? Very close. Cumin. Please come in. Listen to the flow. Please come in. Try that. Please come in. Let's try look and at. Look ends in K. At starts with A. Move the K. Look at. Look at. Look at the time. Look at the time. You are doing great. This consonant to vowel linking is the #1 reason learners feel English is too fast. They are waiting to hear look and then at, but they hear look at. Once you know the rule, you stop listening for 2 words and you start hearing the pattern.
Sarah, what about when we ask questions? I feel like questions are always spoken very quickly.
That is a great point, Mark. Questions are full of these links. Let's look at the phrase, is it? This is incredibly common. Is ends with a Z sound. It is written with an S, but pronouncing it creates a vibration. Z. It starts with I. Move the Z over. Is it?
Is it? It sounds like one word.
It does. Is it? Is it ready? Is it ready? Try saying just the link first. Is it?
Is it?
Now the full question. Is it ready?
Is it ready?
Let's try does it. Does also ends with that Z sound. It starts with I. Does it?
Does it?
Does it work? Does it work? Try that.
Does it work?
Perfect. Let's try a slightly harder one. Can I? This is a very polite way to start a request. Can ends with N. I is a vowel sound. Kanye.
Kanye. It sounds like the name of a city, maybe. Kanye.
Exactly. Kanye help you? Listen to the flow. Kanye help you? You try.
Kanye help you?
Let's try need it. This is useful for shopping. I need it. Need ends with D. It starts with I. Need it.
Need it.
I really need it. I really need it. Try that.
I really need it.
I hope you are feeling the rhythm. We are not rushing. We are just connecting. Before we move to the next section, let's do a little rapid fire practice. I will say a 2-word phrase separate, and I want you to say it linked. Then Mark will say the linked version so you can check. Ready? Here is the first one. Stand up. Stand up. Did you get that? The D moves over. Stand up. Next one. Wake up. Wake up. The K moves over. Wake up. Next one. Clean up. Clean up. The N moves over. Clean up. And the last one for this section. Hold on.
Hold on.
The D moves over. Hold on. If you are enjoying this calm, step-by-step approach, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It helps us create more long-form lessons like this to help you reach your goals without the stress. We have so much more to cover, so let's keep going.
That was consonant to vowel linking. It makes sense because the sounds flow into each other. But Sarah, sometimes I listen to native speakers and I feel like some sounds just disappear completely. I look at the transcript and I see a letter T or D, but I do not hear it. Am I crazy?
You are not crazy, Mark. You are noticing the second rule of connected speech. It is called elision. Elision basically means disappearing sounds. Native speakers are efficient. Sometimes pronouncing every single consonant takes too much effort and slows us down, so we just drop them. This happens most often with the sounds T and D, especially when they are sandwiched between 2 other consonant sounds.
Sandwiched between consonants? Can you give us an example?
Let's look at the phrase next door. Let's analyze the sounds. Next ends with an X sound, followed by a T sound, K-S-T. The next word, door, starts with a D, so we have S-T-D. That is 3 consonant sounds in a row. It is very hard for the tongue to go from S to T to D quickly. Try it. Next, door. You have to stop at the T. Next, door. Yes, it feels like a speed bump. Exactly. So to make it smooth, we simply delete the T. We throw it away. Instead of next door, we say next door. Next door. The T is gone. The S flows directly into the D. Next door. Listen to the difference. Robot style, next door. Native style, next door. He lives next door. That is so much easier. Next door. Let's practice this. I want you to focus on the word next. Do not make the T sound. Just end on the X sound. Next. Now go straight to door. Next door. You try. next door. Again, next door, next door. Now in a sentence, my friend lives next door. My friend lives next door. This happens all the time with the word just. It ends in st. If the next word starts with a consonant, we drop the t. Think about the phrase just one. We have stw. That is too many consonants. Drop the t. Just one.
Just one. Like Jess.
Yes, I have just one question. Listen closely. I have just one question. You try.
I have just one question.
Let's try just be. STB. Drop the T. Just be. Just be careful.
Just be careful.
Just do it. STD. Drop the T. Just do it.
Just do it.
This applies to the letter D as well. Let's look at stand. It ends in ND. If I say stand by, I have NDB. That is awkward, so we drop the D. Stand by.
Stand by.
Please stand by. Please stand by. Try that.
Please stand by.
Think about handbag. Hand ends in ND. Bag starts with B. Drop the D. Handbag.
Handbag. It sounds like the word hand, like Han Solo. Handbag.
That is a great way to remember it. Where is my handbag? Where is my handbag? Now, here is a very famous example. The drink. Iced tea. Iced ends in D. Tea starts with T. We do not say iced tea. We drop the D completely. Iced tea.
Iced tea. So it sounds exactly like ice, the noun.
Yes, even though grammatically it is iced with a D, in speaking it is iced tea. I would like an iced tea. Try that.
I would like an iced tea.
This elision, this dropping of sounds, is crucial for your listening. If you are waiting to hear the T in left turn, you might miss the meaning. It sounds like left turn. The T is gone. Left turn.
Sarah, does this happen with other letters or just T and D?
It mostly happens with T and D, but it can happen with others in specific phrases. For example, most people. STP. Drop the T. Most people.
Most people.
Most people like pizza. Most people like pizza. Try that.
Most people like pizza.
Let's try last night. This is a very common time phrase. STN. Drop the T. Last night.
Last night.
I slept well last night.
I slept well last night.
West side. STS. Drop the T. West side.
West side.
I live on the west side.
I live on the west side.
Excellent. You're learning to relax your mouth. When you stop fighting against the consonants, your English sounds smoother and more sophisticated. It is interesting, isn't it? By doing less, you sound better.
It is like magic. We learn to connect consonants to vowels. We learn to drop difficult consonants. Is there anything else?
Yes, Mark. There is one more major piece of the puzzle. It is called intrusion. Intrusion means pushing in. This is when we actually add a new sound that is not written in the spelling. We do this to create a bridge between two vowel sounds.
So we add sounds that aren't there?
We do. Imagine two vowels next to each other, like go and out. Go ends in an O sound. Out starts with an ow sound. To move from O to ow, our lips have to change shape. To make that change smooth, a little sound naturally appears. In this case, it is a W sound. Listen. Go out.
Go out. I can hear a little w sound.
Yes, we don't write it, but we say it. It acts as a bridge. This happens when the first word ends in a round lip sound, like O or U. Your lips are already in the shape of a W, so the W sound comes out naturally. Go out.
Go out.
Let's practice this W bridge. Do it. Do ends in U, round lips. It starts with I. Bridge them with W. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You are. U ends in U. R starts with A. You are.
You are.
You are my friend.
You are my friend.
2 eggs. 2 ends in U. Eggs starts with E. 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
I had 2 eggs for breakfast.
I had 2 eggs for breakfast.
No one. No ends in O. 1 starts with W sound anyway, but let's emphasize the bridge. No one.
No one.
No one knows.
No one knows.
So that is the W bridge, but there is another bridge. When the first word ends in a wide lip sound, like E, A, or I, your mouth is in a smile shape. This shape naturally creates a Y sound, like y.
Can you give us an example?
Take the words see and it. See ends in E. You are smiling. It starts with I. To connect them, we use a Y. See ya it.
See ya it. I can hear the ya.
Exactly. See ya it. I can see ya it clearly. Try that.
I can see ya it clearly.
Me and. Me ends in E. And starts with A. Me, ya, and.
Me, ya, and.
Me, ya, and my brother.
Me, ya, and my brother.
Pay up. Pay ends in A. Smile shape. Up starts with you. Pay ya up.
Pay ya up.
You need to pay ya up.
You need to pay ya up.
The end. The end in E. End starts with E. The ya end.
The ya end.
This is the ya end of the movie.
This is the ya end of the movie.
These bridges, the W and the Y, are what give English its rolling, liquid quality. If you stop between the vowels, go, out, see, it, you sound staccato. You sound like a machine. But go, wa, out, and see, ya, it sound human.
This is really bringing it all together. So we have consonant to vowel linking, where we slide the sound over. We have elision, where we drop the difficult T and D. And we have intrusion, where we add W or Y to bridge the vowels.
That is a perfect summary, Mark. Now, knowing the rules is step 1, but doing them automatically is step 2. That is why we practice. For the final section of our lesson today, we are going to do a fluency flow challenge. I have written a short paragraph. It is a simple story about a morning routine, but it is packed with all 3 types of connections we learned today.
Okay, I am ready. How are we going to do this?
First, I will read the paragraph word by word, incorrectly. I will separate everything so you can hear how robotic it sounds. Then we will go through it sentence by sentence, finding the links together. Finally, we will read the whole thing with perfect flow. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's hear the robotic version.
Okay, listen to this. I woke up at 8 and I went out to get a cup of coffee next door. It is painful to listen to, isn't it?
It is very hard to focus on the meaning when it is that choppy.
Exactly. Now, let's transform it. Sentence 1. I woke up at 8. Let's look for the links. Woke up. Woke ends in K. Up starts with U. Consonant to vowel. Woke up.
Woke up.
Up at. Up ends in P. At starts with A. Consonant to vowel. You pat.
You pat.
At 8. At ends in T. 8 starts with E. Atate.
Atate.
So the whole phrase is, I woke up, you pat 8. Listen to the rhythm. I woke up, you pat 8. You try.
I woke up, you pat 8.
It sounds fast, but we are not rushing. We are just linking. I woke up, you pat 8. Again.
I woke up, you pat 8.
Good. Next part. And I went out. And I. Drop the D in and. Elision. And I. Then link the N to the I. And knee.
And knee.
Went out. Went ends in T. Out starts with O. Went out. Went out. So we have Annie went out.
Annie went out.
Next part. To get a cup of coffee. Get a. Get a. Notice the T sounds a bit like a soft D here in American English, or a crisp T in British. Get a.
Get a.
Cup of. Cupuff.
Kapuff.
Of coffee. This is interesting. Of ends in a V sound. Coffee starts with a K. They don't link perfectly, so we just say them closely. But let's focus on cup of. Kapuff coffee.
Kapuff coffee.
So the phrase is, to get a cup of coffee.
To get a cup of coffee.
Last part. Next door. We learned this one. Drop the T. Next door. Okay, let's put the whole story together. I will say it slowly but fully linked. Listen to the music. I woke up, you pat 8. And I went out to get a cup of coffee next door. Now you.
Wow.
It flows like water. It does. Now I want you to shadow me. We will do it in 3 chunks. Chunk 1. I woke up at 8.
I woke up at 8.
Chunk 2. And I went out to get a cup of coffee.
And I went out to get a cup of coffee.
Chunk 3. Next door.
Next door.
Now, the ultimate challenge. The whole thing. 1 breath, calm, smooth. Listen. I woke up at 8 and I went out to get a cup of coffee next door. Now you.
I woke up at 8 and I went out to get a cup of coffee next door.
Beautiful. Mark, did you feel the difference in your mouth?
Absolutely. It feels less like I am reciting a list of words and more like I am just sharing a thought. It is much more relaxing.
And that is the goal of our channel. Relaxing, effective learning. When you link your words, you give your brain a break. You stop analyzing every syllable, and start feeling the message. Sarah, before we finish, I have a question. What if I forget to link? What if I say next door with the T? Is that wrong? That is a wonderful question to end on. No, Mark, it is not wrong. If you pronounce every letter perfectly, people will understand you. You will just sound very formal and careful. However, the reason we learn this is mainly for your listening, because native speakers will use these links. If you don't know that next door means next door, you will get lost. But if you practice speaking it, you will automatically understand it when you hear it. Speaking trains listening.
That is a great takeaway. Speaking trains listening.
So here is your plan for the rest of the day. You don't need to master all 3 rules instantly. I want you to pick just one. Let's pick the first one, consonant to vowel, the turn-off rule. For the next few hours, whenever you hear English, in a song, in a movie, or even in your own head, try to spot one consonant to vowel link. Just one. When you find it, whisper it to yourself. Look at, get it, stand up. That is a great little habit. It turns the whole world into a classroom. Exactly. And if you want to keep building these habits with us, make sure you are subscribed. We have many more step-by-step lessons coming that break down the complex parts of English into simple, manageable pieces, just like this. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button so we know to make more pronunciation videos. Thank you so much for spending this hour with us. You didn't just listen today. You worked out. You retrained your muscles. You opened your ears. Remember, fluency is not a race. It is a series of small, steady steps. You took a big step today. Great job, everyone. Until next time, keep listening, keep linking, and keep going step by step. Goodbye. Goodbye.